All right, what up, y'all? Um, about to do a little breakdown and tutorial of how I mix this Enny B and Five Star Jazzy record. All right, we're just gonna be going through some of the techniques that I use, some of the EQs, compressors, little tricks that I do. Um, let's play the first part of the record though. Oh, you know, chance for me like.
Like bitches gon' chow and niggas for fun. When I see them bitches, they gon' run. We ain't beefing, all the bitches bumping. They see any beat, the bitches know what's up. Like, now let's keep it a buck. Like, then it got hit by a truck. Yeah, now it got hit by a bus. When we chase, cause the hood niggas gun. Like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for fun. Them carry bitches know what's up. I don't care about babies, everybody duck. Hop with the V, leave a nigga slump. When they see me, all the bitches stuck. Throw up that beat, niggas know what's up. Dog with a switch, kid.
Um, so let's take a look at the EQ. First EQ that I always use and I always go with is the friendly fab filter. As you can see here, um, roll off a little bit of the low end, cut some a little bit. I try not to cut too much low end when recording females, because females tend to not have a lot of bass in their voice, so you really can't cut a lot of low end out. So what you see me cutting here is actually just a little bit of the muddiness that you might hear in her voice. I'm not really thinning out her voice. I have had that mistake plenty of times recording females and then just cutting too much low end, and then you play the song back and it just sounds so high, just so much high end, no middle, no lows. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just start cutting the low ends a little bit. As you can see, I have a lot of notches in my EQs, just kind of attenuating to certain frequencies. So I'm gonna play it so you can see what that kind of looks like. Oh, you know, chance for me like.
Like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for fun. Them carry bitches know what's up. I don't care about babies, everybody duck. Hop with the V, leave a nigga slump. When they see me, all the bitches stuck. Throw up that beat, niggas know what's up. Dog with a switch, keep it better dog. When I see Lil J,
Yeah.
all he do is run if he hop up the bike, he would have been
So as you can see, you can see all the different frequencies that I'm attenuating to. From the fab filter, I usually go to my EQ3. And now for my EQ3, I do another I do some more notches, some more notch cuts, however you want to call it. They're called notches in the EQ, but I do some more, and this EQ tends to work a lot harder than the fab filter. The fab filter is more of a I don't know, a softer, maybe just a more softer approach. This is a more harder approach for doing notches. Um, I want to show you guys because this actually using this EQ3 after the fat filter is actually a cheat code, man. I feel like, and it actually works. It works great. So look.
like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for fun. Them carry bitches know what's up. I don't care about babies, everybody duck.
So right now I have the plug-in bypass. I want you to if you can hear the difference. I know I'm still trying to get the sound and everything together, but if you can hear the difference, right now without it, it sounds flat. With it, it gives it that more that feel.
Like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for fun. Them carry bitches know what's up. I don't care about babies, everybody duck. Hop with the V, leave a nigga slump. When they see me, all the bitches stuck. Throw up that beat, niggas know what's up. Dog with a switch, keep it better dog. When I see Lil J, all he do is run if he hop up the bike, he would have been a block. Run a cow G, niggas.
Yeah. So usually when there's like any type of high frequencies or mid frequencies or low frequencies that I want to take out, this plug-in just kind of hits it a little bit harder, a little bit stronger than the fab filter would. All right. Um, Now from there, I usually just go to my go to my compressor. Usually just throw the L2 on there. I don't really do too much because their voices, the female voices are very soft. so that it doesn't even really punch as hard.
Life is good, like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for
You
fun.
know, I
They don't
attenuate a
care
little
about me
bit.
for myself, I don't care about.
You know, I move it a little bit, but if I move it too much, it's just gonna compress her vocal way too much. So, you know, if I need to lower it a little bit, you know, then I'll go to the gain and lower it. Not too much on that. And then, as you know, the CLA vocals, the trusty CLA vocals, this is ideal in just about all of my sessions. This plugin right here gives it the body, the life, the reverb and delay parts that comes on this plugin. It just fits every song just perfectly. You can use it. You know, you obviously use it differently every song, but it just fits it very, 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 very perfectly. I love this plugin.
Life is good, like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for fun. They don't care about bitches know what's up. I don't care about babies. Everybody duck. Hop in the beat, leave a nigga slump. When they see me, all the bitches stop. Throw up and big niggas know what's up. God put a switch, key with a thumb. When I see Lil JJ, all he did was run if he.
All right, now let's get down to the let's go backgrounds. So usually I tell my artists to do in and outs. So for this one I just had any do some in and outs, do some hypes, you know what I'm saying? Doubling a lot of her words. And usually what I do is either I would have them record two layers of it, but usually they don't do it exactly the same. So it be sounding a little off. But a little trick that I do is I double her backgrounds, and I put it and I bring it to a mono track, and then I make a left and right of it. You know what I'm saying? But as I make the left and right of it, as you can see when I zoom in, I kindly I slightly offset them, because if you just put them directly over each other, it's just gonna sound louder. It's not gonna sound like it's not gonna sound like she did it twice. So if you slightly offset it, it's a little trick that actually it'll sound like she did two vocals instead of one. Um, but yeah, um, I put them on mono tracks, split them left and right, cut the low ends a little bit, add a little bit of reverb, turn them all the way down, just to give it a little bit of body and a little bit of feel to her voice.
Like bitches go chill and niggas for fun. When I see the bitches, they gon' run. We ain't beefing, all the bitches bumping. They see Enny, the bitches know what's up. Like, now let's keep it a buck. Like, then he got hit by a truck. And Lil got hit by a bus. When we chase liquor, we ain't have his gun. Like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for fun. They don't care, bitches know what's up. I don't care about babies. Everybody duck. Hop in the beat, leave a nigga.
Just like that. Real quick, down to the ad libs. Now, ad libs, very, very, very famous for those. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know what's on these ad libs, man. But this is what I do. So for the ad libs, I usually just put an auto pan. That way, it just gives the ad lib space within the verse, man. Just it just staying stagnant sometimes doesn't always work for every record. So I usually just put the auto pan on, have the ad libs pan in from back and forth. From then, throw the CLA effects on. This is a very important plugin. This is the standard sound for drill ad libs. This is what everybody uses. This is one of the first. This is the Chris Lord algae. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you need to get hip on it. Um, I really do feel like I was one of the first to ever use this plugin within New York drill. You could go back to the D Thing, Beatbox records, old Lee Drilly records, and listen to a lot of old, early New York drill. A lot of people weren't utilizing this plugin a lot, or you really utilizing it the way that I started utilizing it when D Thing and Lee Drilly came around. But yeah, auto pan with the CLA effects, cut a little bit of the low end, give it a little bit more space. That's what it's all about, is creating space. I know a lot of engineers put their backgrounds and their ad libs on different aux tracks. Sometimes I do that. Usually I do not like to do that. If it's within the same artist, I usually like to keep them within the same with the same aux, and then just create the space myself. As you know, there's no right and wrong way to engineering and mixing. As long as you get the job done and it sounds right. You know what I mean? So everybody got their own little ways and little tricks, and that's mine. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, add the CLA effects, auto pan, cut the low ends, turn it down. This is what you get.
Like bitches gon' chow and niggas for fun. When I see the bitches, they gon' run. We ain't beefing, all the bitches bumping. They see Enny, the bitches know what's up. Like, now let's keep it a buck. Like, then he got hit by a truck.
Another little trick that I did that I like to do in a lot of my tracks is this 1/8 delay. This is another thing I feel like I coined within the New York drill sound. Um, a lot of people weren't. I mean, I just started doing this maybe last year, and I hear people doing it now. But just taking certain parts of the artist's, words that stand out, like the likes, or just certain words that stand out alone, that sound like it'll sound good on a delay. Just throw it in there, just to give it some just some added effect. So sometimes I do a 1/8 delay, sometimes I do a 1/4. This is what the 1/8 delay sound like.
They see Enny, the bitches know what's up. Like, now let's keep it a buck. Like, then he got hit by a truck. And long got hit by a bus. When we chase with the weed and the gun. Like, and I do what I want. I'm a lot of niggas just for fun. Them candy bitches know what's up. I don't care.
Feel me?
Like, now let's keep it a buck. Like, then he got hit by a truck. And long got hit by a bus.
Feel me? Just to give it a little sauce. Just give it a little sauce. Just take certain words that you feel, that you see, that stand out, and just throw a little 1/8 on there, a little 1/4, like I did on this one, and then you know, sauce it up a little bit, man. But that's it. Just a quick little tutorial on how I mixed Enny's verse, Enny and Jazzy. I didn't show you how Jazzy's, but just how I mixed Enny's is pretty much the same thing. Ain't much, nothing too deep. As I can see, I didn't use a de-esser on this one. And that's the thing about engineering. You're not gonna use all the same plugins every time. You're gonna switch it up, have different textures, try different tricks. I try to keep it really simple. As you can see, I don't have any activated plugins directly on their vocal tracks. I put everything through an aux. Sometimes I'll throw something on there, but I try to keep it pretty light and simple. Alright, y'all. If y'all fucking with this video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what other songs that I mixed that you want me to break down for y'all, man. That's what I'm here for. This is what my channel is about to be consistent of. Very artist, media based, breaking this shit down, interviews, man. So just like and subscribe. And yo, check out my your boy finally got a tag. Feel me? Shout out my bro JB Savage, man. JB, thank you for the tag, bro. Just did it naturally. Didn't even ask him for it. He was in there. He came and recorded. Was doing some pre-ad-libs. He said this. Now it's stamped, I'm gonna get another tag though. Probably get a female tag so I could use on more music. But it's stamped, man. That's the tag, y'all. Feel me? Well, yeah, y'all. Yeah, man. More videos like this coming soon.